All right, I'm back. It's been 2 weeks since I've been to locals. Kind of miss it. I've had just a lot of work stuff going on and I haven't been able to play, but I'm back and I'm still playing Elfnotes. Here's my list I'll be playing tonight. The final list of my last locals before the new support comes out. I'm still running the full Fiendsmith package. I'm doing 3 and 3 with the Medius package. The only thing that I've changed up is I put cross out in the main. Essentially, I just want to have a card that stops Fu going first. So essentially these 3 cards help with that. I do side out cross out going first in my second duel or my third duel just because I am siding out Fua, and the main reason I'm putting it in the deck is to make it so they don't fool us. So overall, the deck is pretty much standard and pretty much the same. The side deck is a little bit different. I put the Solemn Judgment back in. I got that new rarity, the Starlight from the new set. Playing Black Goats, just throwing a random card in there for now. Definitely keeping the triple Secret Village, the triple Perulia, and then the 2 Bestials, and obviously Droll and Nib. And then the extra deck is essentially the same as it's always been. So this is the list that I'm playing today. Hopefully I go 4-0. So we will see. I don't know how big the tournament is going to be today. I know some people aren't playing because it's like right before the next format and they don't really care. Me, I don't really care about that. If I can play, I'm going to play. So this is the deck I'm running tonight, and I'm trying to go 4-0, so let's get it. So that list will probably be different once the new stuff comes out, and that stuff, sneak peek, is in 2 days. So I'm either going to get all this stuff in the next like handful of days and play it next week, or I'm just gonna wait for my Euro prints to come in the next week or so, and then still play this old list until I get the new stuff in. But that new stuff is gonna change this deck completely, and I'm pretty hyped on it. But overall, this locals, it has been 2 weeks since I played, but I think I've played enough Master Duel. I have enough reps in to win, so hopefully tonight it's a 3-1 or a 4-0. I definitely think I can do it. I know one of my homies is gonna be here, and I don't know who else will be. This is Elise and Alberto.
Yo, what's good, Tyler?
What's good, brother? How have you been?
Been all right, you? Oh,
Busy, bro. It's been too long. Tyler.
Mark.
This is the homie Mark.
Nice to meet you, brother.
Likewise.
All right, so I got 3 packs. I'm just gonna open them here. Let's see what I got. Did I just get an overframe? Let's go! Alberto.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is sick. First pack. And a heavy poly. I'll have 2 for Nikki if he needs them.
I think he needs just 1 more.
Then you can have it.
Did you bring a Lordly load by any chance?
I did.
Oh,
I brought it for, yeah, so I have it in my bag. All right, pack 2. I already won. I got Wake Up. What? Let's go. I got 2 overframes. What is this?
Oh, I don't know, but it looks sick.
Oh, yeah, it's the Punk. All right, and
4? Wow.
the Chaos Angel. Sick.
Oh, Doran needs a Chaos Angel too.
Now I have a super if he wants it.
Yeah.
And an Ultra, and a Secret, and a PC. I have every rarity of this Chaos Angel now.
Yeah, he needs a super.
All right, well, my 2 pulls. Let's go. I got an overframe and the Starlight. Definitely good, a definitely solid start to today. Let's get it. All right, we're about to start. First game in 2 weeks. Let's get it. All right, game 1. I'm going up against Memento. I start with Theory Realize. The card that I see on the top of his deck is Bone Party, so I put it on the bottom. Pretty much, I don't think he has any interruptions, so I go full board right now. And knowing that he has Memento in hand, or I guess I don't know what's in his hand, but he's playing Memento. I'm definitely gonna go the FA Dawn Dragster route. I start with Medius, get that. Go into Armades. Go full Fiendsmith, he doesn't stop it. He notices the Light Fiend. Okay, I add Fortuna because I already had Tania in hand, that makes sense. Haven't normal summoned yet either, so that's nice. Oh, I just corrected, I put Medius banished. Don't forget to do that. Engraver to sequence. Sequence is going to give me Lacrima, and Engraver, and we're good. We have Caesar on board, and full combo still, so I'm just explaining it to him. I don't think he's played against Elfnote very much, so he's looking at the card, get that out. Lucina add, I think another Tania. I think probably be smart to get the Tania. Oh no, it's Power Patron because I have a normal summon. Makes sense. Do I normal summon? The special summon. I'm assuming that I'm probably going to end with 2 or 3. If I just can't remember, 2 or 3 monsters on board, or 2 or 3 synchro monsters on board. Oh yeah, so I do Fortuna, make it a level 9. Oh no, it goes 7. Okay, I don't do that. Okay, that makes sense. Put Strelitzia in the middle. Thinking of the direction apparently. I think I'm gonna go. I guess I go with Strelitzia. Get FA. And then. Yep, go trap, gets me on board so I can have a hand rip. Set 1. I forgot what I set. What do I even play to set? Maybe it's a bluff? Or it's called by. It's called by the grave. So he's gonna try to get into the board. I checked his fusion stuff, and he has Chant, so I didn't realize he's gonna play Radiant Typhoon. So he does Chant. I negate it. And then I hand rip. I rip the goblin. And then we go into main phase, normals. He activates the effect. I'm going to, yep, because I've already negated. Bring out Lucina, and then he scoops. Yep, that was a good game. Alright, so now game 2, obviously I'm going second. He starts with Chant again, gets his Eldom. Goes Anguish. Did I ash that? Yeah, I think I ashed it, but I don't think it mattered because he has called by. No, Fua. He Fua'd the. Okay, I Fua'd. Okay, I did. So I ashed, I Fua'd. It didn't matter on the ash. He had the Seahorse in hand already. He ends up getting Sleepy to hand. He's thinking what to do. He's gonna fuse all 3, I believe. He fuses all 3. Uses effect. I Veiler that. He's thinking. Yep. He gets around the Veiler. I think I only had 2 in hand, 3 in hand. And I think one of the Fuas went through. So he called by Fua, I Fua'd again. I think that's the game state we're in. It looks like I have a bunch of hand traps. He hasn't really added anything impactful. Right there, he adds something, and I don't think he really needs to add anything to, like, I don't think Droll would hurt him, so I don't play the Droll. I keep that in hand. Specials, it's just like, dang, this has so much. Also, the Creation King or whatever is banished. It's not summoned. It's just there because we had packs there. Goes into his Bunga, I think? Goblin Biker or whatever. He definitely has a super interesting build. I kind of like it. I've never played this version of Memento, and it's interesting. Like, honestly, if I rolled earlier, it would have helped. but I droll right there, stops him. He changed to the droll, he draws 2. And I have 2 in hand, I think it's Tania and Power Patron. I forget what he sets up here. Go into SP, banish, control. And he's gonna get, yep, combine creation out. The combined creation is what wins this, because I can't do anything with Tania and Power Patron really. So I activate an effect, I forgot what I did, but he summoned out the monster that's just gonna pop. He's gonna see, but I can't do anything, and then he's just gonna double pop, and I lose this game. Yeah, so he activates his, targets his 2 to pop, and then pops and wins. So game 3, I kind of just draw the nuts again. I think he has some interactions this game, but not enough, because I have multiple spellcasters in hand, and I ended up drawing Secret Village, so half his deck is just like unplayable. So that's where we're at with things. He's asking me questions on the cards, I'm answering them. Obviously we started with You Realize, we're gonna special Lucina. Activate effect, add. What do I add? Power Patron, sick. Oh, he was asking if the Power Patron was an Elfnote, but yeah, it is. And then I was explaining to him what the card does. So I still have Medius the Pure in the grave, which is huge. Having Medius the Pure in the grave is so nice. See that he has an Ash. I don't remember what he ashes. Oh yeah, he ashes the Requiem. That stops the Fiendsmith stuff, which is alright. That's totally fine. Special Tania. Place the spell. Normal summon. I believe I go into a 7. Yep, go into a 7. Search for the Power Patron. Get Fortuna. Special Fortuna. Place the trap. Now the Omni Negate. I'm in like a really good place right now. Haven't used the spell yet. Special back. Sterlitzia. Play Secret Village. I have a hand rip. An on-field Omni. Essentially the trap is to stop his Sleepy, because the Secret Village already stops his fusion, so he has no way to get into fusion unless it's Sleepy. So essentially the only thing that I'm going to negate is the Sleepy. So I'm chilling. Like, he has nothing that can like overpower my monsters. Tania should have probably been in attack mode, but again, like, it is what it is. I effect Veiler the Goblin. And then, yeah. And then we talk about it. He talks about, you'd negate the Sleepy, wouldn't you? And I was like, yes, I would negate the Sleepy. So, yeah, it was a good match. Jack was dope. on to the next one. All right, round 1 done. 1-0, baby. It was against Memento. I haven't played against a Memento guy in a while. Jack was super cool. I drew kind of the nuts game 1. He didn't have any interactions. Game 2, all I drew was hand traps, and I feel like I just hand trapped it poorly. I stopped him from having like an optimal board, but he definitely put up enough interactions to where it didn't matter because I just drolled too late. This guy, did you get the dub?
Fuck no. I got packed up by Droll game 3.
Really?
Yeah. He drove the fuck out of me.
Hey, Droll just wins. Yeah, so game 2, I ended up hand trapping him like 7 times, didn't really have much of a starter, so he got that. And then game 3, I mean, I drew Secret Village, had Sterlitzia, double spellcaster on board, spell trap, Ash. So I just had every way to stop his monsters, plus he couldn't play any of his spells. So it was just like an auto win game 3. So yeah, got first round, felt good. I was super nervous the first duel. Got out of those nerves game 2, and then it just felt good. So I'm pretty hyped. 1-0. Hopefully round 2 I finish 2-0, and then we continue the win streak. So let's get it. Okay, so this next one is against my homie Ricardo. He is on his Azamina Mitsurugi. He foos me, and I cross out it. Exactly why I put the card in the deck. So it stops it. I go Fiendsmith. He lets me play. Lacrimus and Engraver. I don't think he has any other interactions here. I'm not sure. So now I do Fiendsmith line. Into Necroquip. Yeah, he impulsed my Engraver. So he did have an extra interaction. Impulse is crazy. That is such a good card. I'm looking at what I got. Normal summon, go into 7. The Fortuna, special. Send Fortuna with the spell. I'm looking what to get. Getting to Nia. Normal summon. Put FA Dawn Dragster. And like my board feels super minimum here, so I got a Necroquip. I have Sterlitzia. I have an FA Dawn Dragster. And what else? Is this my board? Yeah. I don't know what's in my hand. Maybe it's a Veiler or an Ash. So he goes Haba. That's the Saji thing. And it's Ritual or Fast Prayer, I think. Oh yeah, Ritual. I'll negate it. Negate the activation. Sets 1, activates prayers, tributes, my ghost spell. I don't know what he does. He's still tributed, so he gets ritual, I think. Well, and then I negate it. And then he goes pre-prep. So then he's gonna add, I think he's gonna add Murakumo and Mirror. No, that's Butsu. Or does he do Murakumo? I looked away for a second. Yep, he activates it. He gets Hob out. Gets Ritual, goes Murakumo, blows up everything. He blows up my board, attacks over, I take damage. I have a lot of follow-up here, so I'm not like tripping. I take a little bit of time, which shout out Ricardo letting me take time. He's a homie. His locals were learning. But essentially his only interaction is a negate from Murakumo. I don't think he has any in hand. So I just got to figure out how to put AK on board and get rid of the Murakumo. So I do Engraver. Engraver out. Put the Requiem. The other Engraver out. Put the Requiem attached. Murakumo gone. And then now it's just play. So I don't know what's in my hand, but I'm probably going to send it for the... I'm just like thinking right now, what can I do? Special. What did I do right there? Can't really tell. Oh, I specialed out Sterlitzia by sending to Nia. Then got Lucina, searched with Lucina, normal power patron, and then I think this is 7200, or he's taken 7200 with everything after battle and everything. So I just have to figure out how to get the last 800 damage to him. Lacrima, obviously, but it's not too obvious when you're in the midst of it. So essentially, I'm gonna go into sequence, and then thank God I left Engraver on the board, because with this, I'm being dumb. I'm going into Omega, didn't need to do that. I could have just literally linked the Lucina and the Engraver into sequence. Sequence effect, go into those two, go into Lacrima, get out those two, and then link into SP, making Lacrima go to the grave, activate Lacrima, game over. All right, game 2, he goes first, I Perulium. He doesn't react. Uses Deception. See, I'm not like too familiar with all of the Azamina stuff. I know it puts up Omni Negates. It's a pretty good engine overall, and Mitsu's really good with it right now. So I know he's gonna get his Silva on board with the Hollow Azamina. The recursion with the deck is pretty good too. He changed the Wanted. I wonder why. I don't know if there's like reasoning behind it, but essentially he goes into his Silva, gets the monster back to his hand, draws off Wanted, goes normal Aramasa, I Fua, and then I draw. And he negates the draw, which is kind of, it's cool. He negates the draw, he keeps playing, and then I keep drawing, so it is what it is. And he's under Fua and Peruli right now. So I have a lot of stuff to go. So essentially I'm gonna go spell, I don't remember, I go spell the Hollow coming back. And then I Disshield away the Murakumo, which is nice. It's a second Aramasa on the board. I'm feeling confident going into this board, but I don't know. It's always interesting, and to me, I'm like, okay, he has Dragoons. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get a monster on board that can attack over Dragoons and not let it have 4,000 attack. So we will see. He gets Silva back on board, which is crazy. I search for the Druid's Worm. Activate Fua. Just in case. I don't think it mattered. Grave. Activate Tract. Just trying to like. Wait. I had enough cards which Droll didn't matter. Like I had everything like kind of set up. He's just letting me do everything. He banishes with his SP, my special, place. He's gonna try to not let me get on trap, which is cool. Activate Druid Swarm. I don't know why I went Druid Swarm right there, but he negates it. Then he goes Dragoons. And I'm sitting there like, well, what do I gotta do? Normal. And then I try to go into Chaos Angel. It's been a minute. That's a level 8, not a level 10, so I misplayed there. I was like, yep, you're right. No effect. Then I'm just thinking here, like, what do I do? There's a way to get around this Dragoons, but I am under draw. Going to Link 2 sequence. Is he gonna negate it? Or what's gonna happen? I still haven't used the Welcome Home. I've only placed it. Now I go into Chaos. He negates it with this attack. Or no, he doesn't negate anything because I don't use the effect. Or does he? I don't know. Anyways, I attacked over the Dragoons, went into the continued playing, and then passed turn. I don't really think that's kind of the play. He continues to play. I'm just like bad at interactions. My board is kind of like half-assed. It's not great. The Droll honestly hurt me a lot looking back at it. The Mirror, you can summon one of those two. Now you get the ritual back. I don't know. I don't know how he's playing this, but he's doing a really good job. Just looking at my grave. Can't pop my Light and Dark Chaos, which is nice, so he's trying to figure things out. The Chaos Angel's kind of like a big out to this deck in general. So he's doing Dynamundo, Murakumo, gets rid of my Engraver, so I have my 2 monsters on the field still. He can't get over the Chaos Angel, so it essentially is what allowed me to win, because he only has what is a ritual monster and a ritual spell in hand, right? Just seeing what things are. Stop. Monster Omni. He tries to go into Typhon, but it doesn't matter because Chaos Angel is already on the field. So he went back. I allowed him to go back. Like, we're at locals. We're like figuring things out. So I draw and go into my turn. He does his thing. And then essentially I normal. I make it a level 10. Get fabled out. Search for Fortuna. Fortuna special. Place the trap. He gets his full board. Doesn't matter. All my monsters are unaffected by stuff and can't die by battle, so I'm kind of chilling. I still have Medius. Normal out Medius. Use the effect. The Power Patron. win to Strelitzia at 3K. Then get Tania out and then have a full board. Attack through his entire board. I messed up. I should have attacked over the little guys first. But overall, he scoops. I get the dub, and then we go on to the next round. All right, that was the second match. It was against the homie Ricardo. It was a really good and fun match. Thank you, Ricardo, for being a good friend, going back and forth, allowing me to play a little slower so I can like really think throughout the plays. It took me probably 5 minutes to figure out the Lacrima like burn. For some reason, I just wasn't thinking about it. He said he knew that I could do it 100%, but he just wanted me to play through it, so I really appreciate that. Honestly, I think that's one of the best things about this locals. Like, there were so many cool people at it. Ricardo, Oscar, Alberto, Thomas, Jet, Dora, Alex. They're just homies that don't take the game too serious, but also want you to get better. So I appreciate that. This was a fun match. It was really back and forth. And Azumina Mitsu is actually kind of cracked, especially in the right hand. So that was the second game. Let's get into the third one. All right, third match up against Draco Tail Branded. I open up 0 interactions going second. He won the die roll, so he just goes full combo, and I sit there and wait. I'm just thinking, like, how do I get through all of this? Oh yeah, he plays some like Dragon's Maid cards, which cool, I guess. But yeah, he goes full combo essentially, sets his 2, goes Ketu, Rahu. Gets essentially everything he needs. Honestly, I think Draco Tail is a pretty fair deck. But if you have 0 interactions with it going second, and they can just set up everything and get all of their interactions, it's really hard to beat. Hence why the top 2 were Draco Tail Branded. So he sets his two traps. He has Arthalion. He has Gulamel. I think he sets the Fallen of the Virtuous, and then he also has Phimena and Monsters in hand. And I think it's Pan and Urgula, or Malulu. So like Monster Negate, Spell or Trap Pop, and or a Monster Pop. He kind of has everything. He has everything. I try to Theorialize, look at his top, send Medius. He stings. I try to force out the sting. And he's tracked. I'm pretty sure he's going to flame it. So he does his thing. He draws into 2. He's already +2 this turn, so now I go Lucina. Activate effect to add. Get to Nia. What am I gonna do here? Oh, normal summon. I already had Power Patron, okay. I'm doing better than I thought. So I think I'm thinking of what to go into here. I think, honestly, with what he has, the best play is probably the Fabled. I'm not sure. So yeah, he's asking what it does. I'm telling him it just level modulates and I don't have to synchro, and then I can synchro after. So yep, I go into Fabled. Just kind of want to put in check the Gulamel or whatever monster he goes into with Phimena. Then I special to Nia, and I get the spell out. And I think this is kind of what beats me, is the Fallen of the Virtuous. I think that was the only card that beats me. I think if he doesn't have Fallen of the Virtuous here, I think I could play and win and like beat this board. But I think if I remember correctly, he's going to pop a spell. Yep. So essentially that makes me lose. I'm just thinking, what can I do? Can I respond in any way? And nope. So he pops that. I don't really have much else I can do. So I attack. And then I think I set, and then I think he goes Phimena or something like that. I don't know. Let me look. So I set, shuffle, and then yeah, he has enough cards and he has 5 mana, so he goes 5 mana. And then I just lose. I see what he does, and I just fist bump him and say, let's go to the next game. Okay, so this next game, I forgot to start recording at the beginning of the match. He rolls me after I go track Blurry, so I'm under draw right now. I go Fiendsmith, I go the DDD Caesar, but I think I messed up. I should have let the bodies on the field, and then I should have gone with the spell, special summoned, maybe Fortuna, get the trap, and then keep playing. But I'm an idiot, and I just completely misplayed this hand. This is this beginning part of the game is literally the reason why I lost. But I should have never gone into Caesar. Caesar against Dracotel Brandon is just super weak because all they have to do is get Fawn on the Virtuous and they're good to go. So I set 2, I put Lucina in the middle. Doesn't matter, I'm just like, I lost this. So he goes Fawn on the Virtuous, exactly how I said it. Pops the Caesar. I don't have a synchro, so none of the traps matter. And I think, if the trap is in your hand and you don't have a synchro on the field, don't set it, because if they pop it, it hurts you more than anything. Actually, the reason why I was able to even compete in this game is because he goes 5 mana, and I call Arthalion. So I Black Goats Arthalion, and Black Goats was literally 2 minutes before I left. I was like, hey, you know what? I have a 15 spot. I threw it in there. Black Goats is what made this duel so long. Cutting off Arthalion really kind of hurts the deck a lot. So he battles, he breaks my full board, but he doesn't really hit me for anything much more than, like, I think 2,000 damage. I have 1 in hand. He's setting up his board. I think they're both spells. And I'm just looking, okay, what do I have? What can I go into? He's doing his thing still. What is happening? Why is it taking so long? Okay, so he gets his Branded Fusion. Oh, it's main phase 3. So he gets his Branded Fusion. I'm looking at my grave. I draw. What did I draw into? It looks like I have a Tania. Is that Engraver? If it's Engraver, or is that Medius? So yeah, Engraver, send via track. Activate track, he flames it, yep. I go spell it, so I can play. So I use my only interaction to stop it, which was sick. Get that out. He goes 5 mana. I go Black Goats, call Arthalion again. So he fuses into it. But he doesn't get the monsters back. On the Requiem. And then here is where the bridge came in clutch. I still don't think I win, but I'm thinking, oh, how do I get through all of this right now? So I send, obviously, the Engraver. I'm looking, how do I get into Cross Sheep? Pretty simple. I don't have any, like, the Power Patron stuff ready and, like, ready to go. So I get Engraver out, go sequence into Aerial Eater, Did I misplay there? Did I misplay there? Where's my deck? I think I might have misplayed there. Just gotta see. They really didn't. Oh no, I didn't. They're both Fiend light, so I was good. Yep, so the whole bridge was good. I was able to banish the double engraver and leave the double engraver to get Air Leader back, special out the Power Patron, go into the Fabled, the Fortuna, Lucina, and just continue to play, you know? So I was able to do a lot. So it was pretty sick. Attack over. That was the only monster I could attack over. Go into SP, banish Gulamel. I still can't believe I lose this. How do I lose this? He draws. How do I lose this? I'm so bad. I lost this game. I know he has Branded Fusion in hand. I have nothing in hand. So I only have an SP and a monster negate. And I think I messed up. So we go in Branded Fusion, sending these two monsters. Gets that out. I negate whatever the effect was, get it to the center zone. I'm like, sick. He goes Rahu. Okay, I see now. So he sends Frixel, gets that, and now he just starts to snowball. The thing that I do is I bounce, or I banish the Thalion. He does that. I go Lucina. It doesn't matter because he still has, like it doesn't matter. Because he still gets that out and he still has Cartesia in hand, so it doesn't matter. So I lost anyways, but overall it was a good game. Okay, so that was the third match. I'm surprised I was able to like push into that board like I did. Starting 0 hand traps, going second is really hard with Elfnotes, especially with how the deck is right now. But I was really surprised how far I could push it, and it was nice to see how far I could push it with that first duel. And then the second duel, it was really sick to see the full bridge like in action and being able to like regenerate my plays and get into things. So it was really cool to see that. I'm not terribly upset with that match. I do think I could have played better, and I do think I could have potentially won that match. Sometimes you just lose because you draw 0 hand traps to start the game, and that's okay, but you win some, you lose some. I'm 2-1, and I was feeling pretty good after this still. I definitely felt like I should have won, but overall, I think it was a good match. So on to the next one. Okay, so I think I win the die roll and go first against this person. Oh yeah, he fooed me in draw phase, so talents didn't work. I didn't have Ash. Foo just hurts this deck super hard, so I'm gonna go as far into the Fiendsmith stuff as possible right now until he ashes me. And then he goes to another Fua. So double Fua, I lose. I should have just stopped playing, to be honest. I sent the Engraver. I go Talents to C. He goes the Bestial to send the Engraver. He doesn't really give me time to respond, so I was like, wait, what? So I ghost spelled that because I was going to, and then he does it again. So he only gets 1, and then I send the Nid back. But right here with my hand, I don't think I have anything, so I'm like, I have to play into the Fua. I think that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, how do I do this and play the least amount into Fua? But it just doesn't feel like I don't feel strong here. I feel like, oh, this is a losing match or losing game, and it's probably just gonna get into the second one real quick. So normal, get Power Patron out. Go into Omega. He's talking to me, asking me some questions. Yep, go into Omega. He draws. And he's just gonna draw back into the mid, so doesn't even matter. I go into Necroquip. Also, I don't think he realized Ghost Bell negates the activation, so he definitely has the Ball Drake still to use, but he doesn't. So I go Medius, get Medius back out. Just go into Chaos to get that off. It's not light and dark, so it's dark and dark. And then I go Omega, and then puts the nib there. And then I'm just hoping I snipe the nib. So we do it, and I don't. It banishes Kit or whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I lose. Game 2. Alright, game 2, he goes Perulia, I Ash it, and then I go Tania, and I don't think he has another interaction here. Get Welcome Home out, I go normal summon Power Patron, make it a level 9 I think, go into Fable, yep, search off Power Patron, I'm gonna get Fortuna, so I'm good. Go into Requiem, go full Fiendsmith, I'm just gonna try and set up a full board. I don't think he interacts with me the rest of this thing. So he Ball Drakes. This will suck, man. The Engraver. Yep. What did I negate it? I think I negated the Ball Drake, which is nice. And then I go Fortuna, Effect Failure, send Lucina. I don't know what I did here. I feel like I did something wrong. Yeah, I definitely did something wrong. Just a huge misplay, I feel like. Send that to get Power Patron. Okay, no, it's fine. I get Strelitzia out, Strelitzia's effect. I think I get or Tania out. So, or Power Patron. And then I go FA. Sick. And this is pretty, like, a pretty solid end board. I think he loses here. I think, I mean, I have 2 special summon negates, a spell negate, an on-field omni negate, potential hand rip, and a monster bounce. So he goes the Fallen. He sends his monster. I'm thinking, because for some reason in my head I wasn't thinking negates and destroys, so I go Strelitzia. You get that out. Activates the effect to special. Now I negate it, it destroys it. You go Ball Drake. Banishes the Fortuna. Banishes Cartesia. He attacks over. Damage out. He's just thinking. Alright, and he gets his card back. Goes to Strelitzia's effect. Lucina, Lucina's effect. Search Tania. Yep, and attack her again. I get Tania out, get Engraver out, bounce the Ball Drake, and I have well over 8,000 on board, so I win. Okay, so he starts with Cartesia, fuses. I don't know what this monster does. Honestly, I don't know what half the fusions do. It's a little frustrating. I feel like I veil or something. Oh, I ash it. I ash him, and then he passes. He sets one and passes. We go Engraver. Detract. Franny doesn't have Droll. Galuri. Yep, he doesn't have Droll. I think he's gonna negate this. So just like, okay, you can negate it. Or not, I don't know, I can't remember. Go Requiem. The Lacrima activates effect, or I activate my effect. That's his. Send Engraver. I'm confused. That's why I don't like branded. I just need to learn the cards better and how to interact with them better. I feel like that back row is probably falling under Virtuous. Yep. And goes Baldric. This dude's Baldric hits my Engraver every game. It sucks. Goes Albaz. Oh, we talked about Necroquip. It's, again, read the cards. Because you're not sending a monster from hand, you can't, it's just sending a card. It's so Necroquip just gets used in material, get the Mirror Jade out, go Theorealize, send Medius. So now I got a Banish I have to worry about. Go normal Medius, or no, wait, I get Medius, I put Effect Veiler back, activate effect, special Power Patron. I'm thinking of what am I going to go into, so I'm going to definitely have to put it in the center. He banishes it, we go to Nia. He does some stuff. Go effect, he goes Droplet, okay, it was, yeah, Droplet. What I should have done, which maybe I do, I go Theorealize, yep, that's literally where my thought was. Go Theorealize, go into, go into Light and Dark, Chaos. Doesn't even matter, because he's gonna Mirror Jade's an out, but I think he misplays on that. But it doesn't matter because he's gonna get the Fallen of Virtuous anyways. And I have, what, one in hand? And I don't think the one in hand does anything. So he's about to have like 4 in hand and or whatever from the main phase 3. Yeah, he has 4 in hand. Fallen of the Virtuous to pop the Chaos. What do I have in hand that stops him right now? Because it looks like there's still a good amount of his duel left. I think there was a good amount of misplays on both sides. I think he took a little long too. I mean, we're all taking a little long tonight, I guess. But in my head is like, why does he not beat me right here? There's maybe like a minute and a half left of this? No, can't be. He's just trying to figure out what monsters he can have out or get out, use. I messed up. I should have done the Requiem Lacrima play before he did this, but I mean, it still saved me. Like, I needed just a body on field. What is he doing? Okay, I get Engraver. He does something. Get that monster negate out. I'm honestly thinking of running this monster in my branded version. Okay, what do I do? I just have a board that I can't beat with one card in hand and Engraver on field, and I don't think the one card is anything. So I'm going to Requiem. He's going to negate it. I just have no, I should have scooped here, which I end up doing, I'm reading the card, and yeah, a scoop. Game over. All right, I didn't have a recap in between the last 2 duels, but I ended the night 2-2. Started off hot 2-0, and then I beat myself the 3rd match. I think I should have won. It is what it is. And then the last one, I mean, I just opened up. No interactions game 1, and he just did his full board, and I really couldn't do much. Game 2, obviously I go first, I win that, and then game 3, he wins. It was a grindy game. I could have definitely, I think I should have won it. I definitely think I should have won it. I just trying to play too quick, figure things out, and I mean, overall it was a good night. First Yu-Gi-Oh night in a while, but I feel like I beat myself tonight. This is probably the last time I played this version of the deck at a locals, unless I don't get the stuff in time for next week. We will see. I might play this version one more time. Pretty hyped. I'm pretty hyped on this new stuff. I think this is going to fix all the problems of consistency and like going into the boards. It's just going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited. So I'm gonna head home, and then we can do a recap after when I like watch the duels and actually like see what all happened from a 3rd-person view and see if I could have actually won or have done better. All right, so that was my last locals before the new set officially drops. I'm pretty hyped. Obviously, I went 2-2. I started off super hot, and then I just outplayed myself the last 2 matches. I definitely should have been able to win both of those matches. I just didn't get it done. My next locals video, I should have the 3 Regina, the 3 Harmonia. I should have the Power Patron stuff. I'm pretty excited for all that new stuff to drop. I ordered them Europrint, so I should have them by Friday, which it doesn't matter this week because I'm not playing locals on Thursday because I'm going to Miami for work. I'm really excited to see all the things I can do with Regina. I'm really excited to see all the things I can do with Harmonia. Overall, I'm just so stoked that this deck is about to be really good. I really hope this meta is not as toxic as I think, but I think Cool Tunes is going to hurt against Elfnote a lot, so I hope there's not a lot of players playing the deck. Overall, I'm really excited about Elfnotes in general. It's going to be a lot of fun to play this at locals and play this everywhere I go. Depending on the time I have in Florida and in New York and the places that I travel, I'm going to try to travel and go to the locals out there. I don't know, I'm just going on a tangent right now. I had a lot of fun this past week, finally playing for the first time in 2 weeks. Hopefully I don't do that long of like time in between locals again. It might happen actually these next 2 weeks. I'm trying to see if I can find a locals in Miami and in New York when I'm out there, but I don't think I'm going to be at Legacy for at least 2 weeks. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to play because I really want to play. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.